Hi, it's Missy from MetaMissy.
And it's Jenny from MetaMissy.
And we're MetaMissy. Alright, so today we are going to be talking about pendulums. Super fun. Alright, so there's two important parts to it. You're going to have the tip part that's usually, sometimes it could be like a whole crystal, and it comes to a point, as long as it has that point at the end. That's what you need. And you need a bead or some kind of pendant or something to basically grasp on your pendulum. Alright, this is what we're going to use when you want to figure out what yes means, what no means, and what maybe means. I like to have it because, you know, when it's moving, sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's going diagonal or counterclockwise. I just like to have it as a general basis, and then sometimes I'll write like what's yes and what's no and what's maybe. You know, fun.
And first we have to get a baseline. A baseline.
Okay, first, this is how you hold the pendulum. You're going to have either your forefinger or your middle finger and your thumb, and you're going to grasp it and have your elbow on a table to stabilize it so that you know that you're not making any movements or something. Pendulums are a great way to be able to speak to your higher self, to know how you really feel about something, like whether or not your diet's affecting health issues or something like that. Just questions that have to, focus on questions that revolve around you. It can't be about like, what's my mom gonna get me for Christmas? It's gonna be, you could ask questions like, am I gonna like what my mom gets me for Christmas? But just remember that the future is ever changing based on the decisions that you make every day. So take it with a grain of salt. But in this moment and with this current future, it's true. So try to keep things that aren't too far away, like what's going to happen in 5 years is probably not going to be accurate in 5 years, depending on the path you take. So I'm going to have my mom figure out what her yes, no, and maybe is. So she's left-handed, so here we go, ambidextrous over here. Put your elbow on the table and hold it steady. You can ask it to stop. Now, in between questions, you're going to want to put the point onto the paper to symbolize that you're done with that question, that you have your answer. You could also ask them to give you like a stronger answer. If it's a very weak answer, it's kind of like a yeah instead of like a yes, All right, so you're going to want to start with asking a basis yes question that you know is the answer is yes to. So ask, am I Jenny?
Am I Jenny?
All right, so her yes is going to be a clockwise circle.
And you can
okay.
See not moving my arm.
Now you can move. So, you have this. Yes, might be backwards, but there you go. All right, and now we're going to ask a general no question, like, am I at the beach, or is it raining?
Snowing in Florida? No.
All right, so take it off the paper. Wow, really? Okay, so a counterclockwise circle is going to be no. Isn't that fun? All right, so this way is yes, and this way is no. Not really necessary. I like to have it because I forget things quickly. All right, and now we're going to do a maybe. So in 5 years, is it going to snow in Florida? So up and down is maybe. All right, cool. Maybe.
And can this change? Can it change on like a different day?
Yeah,
or
it can
something
change.
Like
You should always start out when you do your pendulum exercises. You should always start off, first of all, by cleaning your crystal, if your pendulum has a crystal on it, to get rid of all the, accumulated energy in it. But what was the question?
Can it change? Yes, it can change different direction from what yes is, what no is,
yes.
what maybe is.
So always start out your exercises by figuring out what yes, no, or maybe is. Always take the time because it can always change. It's not constant.
Okay.
All right. Also, when you start, if you want to ask a specific spirit or your spirit guides or your higher self, you want to start off with that by asking your higher self to come through and answer questions with only truth and the highest good, and put your intent out there. And then if you want to do it for your guides, ask the same thing. Just ask whoever you want to come through. Otherwise, you're not really sure who's coming through, you know?
And remember to always protect yourself.
Yes.
By light.
Yes. Always envision a white bubble of light between you and your loved ones. But yeah, this has been MetaMissy's Easy. Where's the thing? It's in your. Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This has been MetaMissy's Introduction to Pendulums.
Yay, have fun, guys.
Thanks for watching.